This episode of Another Great Day is brought to you by clemency. As the first half of the word is uttered, you think, old-timey name. And as the rest of the word trips out of your mouth, you think to yourself, I know what that means. Wait, do I? It's Monday, February 26th, 2024. Chris and I are back together again after what feels like a 3-week hiatus, man.
Lots of stuff going on.
We had illnesses, we had work, we had commitments, we had things that we had to do, but we're together again, and it feels so good. All right, well, welcome back to Another Great Day, the podcast designed to encourage interaction, creativity, and conversation. Chris, hey, man.
Hello.
You're looking good.
Well, thank you.
You just got a haircut?
I got a haircut.
I can tell.
This morning.
You cut your very own hair.
I cut my very own hair.
Your barber's name is me.
It's me. I'm the solution
Barber, it's you.
to my hair problem. It's me. Also, the source of my hair problem when it's cut wrong.
Well, speaking of problems, Chris.
Oh, okay.
I think that I've got a few ideas I would like to share with you before we get into the show.
Okay.
I'm thinking the next chance we go to the bank, we should rob it.
This is a bad idea. Don't do that.
Don't rob banks?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, my neighbor just got a brand new Corvette, and I was thinking we should steal it.
No.
And go,
Aaron.
Oh my gosh.
What is
okay.
happening?
Are these bad ideas?
These
okay.
are the worst kind.
All right, let me try one more.
Okay.
I saw a sack of money in my neighbor's backyard, and I was thinking he wouldn't miss if we took a little of it.
I don't think this is a good idea at all. This is all terrible. I think we should have a good idea to go on to the next segment.
Oh, that's a really good idea. I'm glad you're my friend. Thanks for steering me right, Chris. And that'll bring us to today's Monday segment. Chris, what do we call this? And for those of you just tuning in, that means bad movie descriptions. Yes, the segment where we will poorly describe a movie and you can try to guess what it is. All right. Chris and I each have 2 movies prepared that we're going to see if we can stump each other with. Here we go. Chris, would you like to go first?
Sure. Also, if you hear bells, we are outside recording in the sunshine.
Yes, you might even call them wind chimes.
Yes, that's the wind chimes. So,
but
right.
bells works too.
Yeah. Here is the movie description.
Okay.
An informational video on how to be a roller skating, cake eating whale trainer.
A roller skating cake eating info. Free Willy?
Free Willy.
Yes!
The only thing I remember from that movie is the beginning. I think they steal a cake and eat it at the skate park.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
And then the rest of it's about a whale or something.
Never seen it. Never seen Free Willy.
Oh, there you go.
But I've been to SeaWorld multiple times.
I've never been to SeaWorld.
Okay, well, we have that in common.
But I have seen the world.
I have... Yeah, anyways.
What's your movie?
All right, well, I gotta do a better job. I guessed too quickly and didn't give our listeners a chance to
That's all right.
to guess. So sorry, listeners. All right, here we go. Some dinosaurs lose their parents and have to go to a new place.
Dinosaurs. Oh, I think I know what it is.
And
Do we want to wait a second?
3, 2, 1.
Is this with the little dinosaur that goes cool, cool, cool? Which I assume informed Abed.
The
For Community. What is it called? The land previous to time.
Oh, so close.
Before time. Before time. The land before time.
Before time. That's right. All right, good job, Chris.
Okay.
What you got?
Next movie. 2 mice befriend and look for a small human. Also, they befriend a kangaroo, and they have a giant confused golden eagle in the Australian outback.
I know this. I love this movie. I actually prefer this one to the original.
Me too.
And the answer is 3, 2, 1. Bernard and Bianca in
wow.
the rescuers, the land down under, the rescuers down under.
That's it.
That's it.
Ding,
Okay.
ding, 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 ding.
Wasn't John Candy the voice of the
I don't know.
bird, I think?
It sounds
It was a
like
golden eagle.
Yeah.
I once saw gold. Never mind. I'll talk about that later, maybe. The golden eagles are tough. My brother-in-law lived in Australia for a while when he was deployed in the Marine Corps.
Had no idea.
Pretty cool. Okay.
Chris?
Yeah, Chris.
Chris. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm Chris.
Other Chris.
Other Chris.
He also Uncle Chris. He could be Crunkle too.
That's
all right. And our final movie for bad movie descriptions is a dog meets another dog and falls in love.
Oh, I think I know. Does it involve spaghetti?
3, 2.
Was there a remake 3 years ago that was at Christmas time?
Was there?
It was a live action, quote unquote, remake.
Live action.
Yeah, Disney, their live action remakes. I don't know why they do it.
I don't either.
But the original one was a long time ago.
And it's called
The Lady and the Tramp.
That's it.
That's it.
Well done. A Schnauzer and a Cocker Spaniel fall in love. I don't know if he's a Schnauzer, but he's got a bushy face, kind of. Good
There you
job.
go.
Well, that'll do it for bad movie descriptions and bring us to This Day in History. Chris, on this day in history,
What do you got?
you mind if I read this one?
Let's go for it.
Okay. On this day in history, in 1919, the year 1919, in Arizona, the Grand Canyon was
105 years ago? All right.
That's a long time ago.
People are still alive that were alive then. There are some people. In fact, I
when
saw.
it became a park.
Yeah. So what happened?
It was
Grand Canyon?
established as a national park with an act of the U.S. Congress.
The Grand Canyon.
How about that? They said, there's this giant thing. We should turn it into a park.
It's actually
It's cool to visit.
You could categorize it as not a thing because it's a hole.
You're right. It's a lack of a thing.
Oh, there should be land here, but water has made a huge hole.
That's great. Well, that's actually great because that's going to be a segue into today's question of the day. Good job, Chris.
Ooh.
That wasn't even scripted. Yeah, this is the part of our show, if you're joining us for the first time, where we ask a question and we would like to encourage you, hit the pause button after we ask and discuss this amongst yourselves, wherever you are. All right, today's question is, if you could fill the entire Grand Canyon with one liquid, what would it be?
Oh, the Grand Canyon.
So it at one point had a liquid in it. It no longer does. Let's
Wait.
fill it up.
For people who don't know what the Grand Canyon is,
Oh yeah, yeah.
it's bigger than a bathtub.
It's like
It's
10
bigger than a pool.
printers stacked on each other.
It's bigger than the biggest pool you've ever seen. It's kind of like not as big as the ocean,
Yeah.
but it's very large.
I'm trying to just even think how you would even describe
It'd be like
the
a
Grand
lake
Canyon.
without anything in it, but like a deep lake.
And a really long, deep lake.
So if you were to fill it up with some kind of liquid,
I'll go first if you want me to.
all right, go for it.
The first thing that popped in my head, and this is not something that I even enjoy, is Hawaiian Punch. Hawaiian Punch, the
red?
artificially flavored and
Ooh,
colored
yeah.
red drink. Yeah, get yourself a punch. Little Hawaiian guy.
Oh, I'm thinking of the Kool-Aid guy. That's different.
Yeah. Close though.
My first thought was those little gel beads that they put in like little kid areas to like touch and feel.
Like the Orbeez, like the kids have been shooting at each other.
Yeah,
lately?
the little. I don't know. Because if you jumped into it, it'd be like, ha ha. Oh,
But you would sink, wouldn't
I
you?
guess you probably would sink.
You'd be like, ah,
Yeah, you can't really swim in it.
into the crevasse.
Let's make it a thing where you don't sink. I don't know what it
Okay,
would
fair enough.
be. Like a big ball pit.
Yeah, a bunch of sponges, those blocks that they have at the trampoline
A
park.
huge, although we said liquid, so
Oh, that's
none of the
true.
mine are liquids.
Never mind. Well,
Laundry detergent.
we'll accept it all.
Blue laundry detergent, because I'm sure it's dirty. It's full of dirt, right?
People could go clean their clothes at the Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
The world's greatest laundromat. We've ruined the park.
We ruined it.
Oh, that's great. All right, everybody. Well, hopefully you enjoyed discussing that question. And if you want to let us know what you'd fill the Grand Canyon with, let us know in our little Spotify question.
I think I fixed the question
Yeah,
thing.
I think you did too. So shout out to
a different
IT.
part of the. I unplugged it and plugged it back in, and it worked.
You restarted your computer.
Yes.
Well done. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move along to our field reporter out there, meeting and greeting all the sweet humans, Wes McFall. Take it away, Wes.
Hey there, Aaron. Hey, Chris. So I'm starting a protest. I'm sending a message to the makers of avocados to start putting some different toys in the middle. I'm sick of these wooden balls. I've got like 50 of them already. Anyway, I thought I'd let you guys know. Have another great day.
Wes did it again. Good job, buddy. All right. Well, moving along now to everybody's favorite segment, the Word of Wisdom. Today's Word of Wisdom is coming to us from the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 14. If you're new with us this week, Chris will be reading from the New Living Translation, and I will be reading from the Amplified. The New Living Translation is more of a modern vernacular, but still as close to the original text as possible, whereas the Amplified provides a little bit of context within the verse. So go ahead and take it away, Chris.
All right, 28:14. Blessed are those who fear to do wrong, but the stubborn are headed for serious trouble.
Ooh. The Amplified says, blessed and favored by God is the man who fears sin and its consequence at all times. But he who hardens his heart and is determined to sin will fall into disaster. So earlier, when I was just trying to steal money and rob banks,
those
and
bad things,
do cars, do hood rat stuff with my friends,
I was very fearful of doing wrong, but you were all about it.
I was really stubborn. I just kept saying, here's another idea. Here's another idea. I'm glad I have a friend like you. All right, well, let's go ahead and hit the music, Chris, and call it a day. Our mission here on Another Great Day podcast is to encourage interaction, creativity, and conversation.
Thank you for tuning in. We hope that you're enjoying this podcast. If you are, take a moment and rate and review us on the app, wherever you're playing this from right now, and share it on social medias. Maybe even text a friend.
Phone a friend. Yep, there's a lot of content out there to enjoy. We know that, and we're trying to create something fun and family-friendly for you to enjoy, but we need your help to beat the internet.
Most importantly, we hope that you make it
Another
great
day. See you tomorrow.